Hello everybody, my name is Jagiland and welcome to episode 25 of Jagiland. On the last episode I built this bridge and let's just take a look at it from a little bit of a closer view, shall we? There we go, okay. Yes, quite a detailed bridge. I actually got a comment on, well, it was on Reddit I think, where it says it's over detailed, which is perfectly fine by me. I quite like. I enjoy doing this style. I like the look of it. So over detailed, so be it. That's fine. I actually managed to get banned from Minecraft Reddit by posting my gallery and linking to my channel, but that's fine. No problem, mods. As you can see, I added these buttons here, and I shouldn't have mentioned that because I've forgotten to add them there. Don't look at it. It's okay. It's fine. What I have done is get stuck in this thing. I've done a little bit of terraforming work over here since that episode. And as you can see, I basically knocked out an entire chunk of that hill and placed these steps here. I haven't finished them, so you know there's nothing really to show. This isn't finished down here. It's kind of flat and straight, and that's no good for me. I don't like that at all. I'm going to have to terraform it even more just to make it look more organic. But what I have done is brought an entire layer of grass all the way around here because I've been taking away layers of grass, you know, for like the market area and things like that, and it's taken away from the character of the land, and it's kind of well, it's bad basically. I'm going to say it's upset me, but it's not good. And for this specific area here, I have a build to go here that I'm going to do today. Now, I've mentioned that this is going to be the farming area, and so I am going to need a farmhouse. Now, this is not really going to be much different from other houses, other than it's going to be bigger than our normal house. It's going to be a little bit like the blacksmith, but not quite as detailed. Put it that way. I just want to talk about one more thing before the sun goes down. I was checking my chests and look what I found. Wrong chest. I have found a name tag. Yes, so we can finally name that horse. And I shall do so now. Okay guys, so I've used the name tag, I've named him, and this time I've not gone for the comic book theme that I was going to stick with, and my mouse is going really weird. I was going to call him Flash, because he's faster than Remy LeBeau, you know, he's faster, comic book, Flash, makes sense. The thing is, I'm not a really massive fan of Flash, so, you know, not just the name, but the character in the comics never really interested me that much, so I've not gone for that. So I've gone for something that does interest me, and at the minute I'm kind of, I wouldn't say obsessed with, but I watch a lot of WWE wrestling. I know, that's really sad. I know, I don't care. I find it really entertaining, to be honest. Well, the actual matches anyway, not necessarily the talking and all that crap, but also the sort of backstage thing, the like behind the scenes. I'm really interested in that kind of thing. And one of my favorite wrestlers is Chris Jericho. He is a guy that can play any kind of role. It can be comedy, it can be serious. He's amazing in the ring. You know, does all the lots of flippy crap even at his age. Nowadays he's like 40 odd, I think. He's still putting on great matches, so I figured why not? Why are you walking into the water? Like, really? So yeah, Chris Jericho. Sorry. And just in keeping with the horse theme, I just want to show you guys something I discovered while I was doing some terraforming over here. Just get up. Oh my god. This guy cannot jump. Well, he can only just jump 2 blocks. It's embarrassing. But yes, I found this guy. Now, this is one of the original 4 that they appeared in a thunderstorm over there one day. One of them I accidentally killed. Another one suffocated in my tree farm. A couple of trees just grew around him and he died. This one wandered off, and I've got another one trapped in a hole somewhere around there. So yeah, we found him, which is great news. But also is great news is over here. This guy, if I can get around this tree, this guy here. Look how cool this guy looks. Don't he look amazing? I really like the sort of plain colours. There's no like, he hasn't got too many like standout spots and things like that. Just looks really cool. There's another guy down there. I think that I saw another one over there somewhere. So I think what this means is I'm going to have to at some point build a stables. Now this is something I was going to do anyway, but now it's kind of, I kind of really need to get it done before I lose those two. So yeah, today we're going to build a farmhouse, but again, at some point I'm going to have to build a stables. There's another guy over there. I think there's another guy over there as well. I'm going to have to build it. Well, the farmhouse is going to be here, so maybe here. And then have like the farm fields and things. I'm thinking way ahead in the future. I'm just going to build this. This is today's project. I'm going to get on with it right now. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've got a bunch of blocks and I've laid out the sort of basic design of this place, this farmhouse kind of thing. I'm calling it farmhouse. There's not anything really to distinguish it as a farmhouse, I have to say. I've just kind of noted that, or just kind of thought about that while looking at the screenshots, but it's fine. It's a house that's near a farm. It's a farmhouse. Okay, so the first thing you might notice is it's a little bit weird shaped. The door, well, there's one door going to be here, so you'll walk in, and then these are going to be, they're all going to be separated as different rooms, and then another door this side. And I kind of thinking maybe I've got this a little bit backwards. Like maybe I should have had the entrance. Like this is like a porch bit, and then the entrance to the house is here. You'd walk in here. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not changing it now, so forget it. Okay, so a lot of the walls are actually going to be quite similar. The main difference that you can see is, for instance, this room has a 5. Is that even right? Okay, I'm not even going to mention that just yet. This window here is going to be 3 wide. These are going to be 1. I believe there is a 5 wide window, so hopefully that's it. I'm sure it's fine. So basically, I'm just going to show you the early concept for the walls, because they are all going to be very similar. So there's no point me showing you all of them, especially because, as always, I have no time. Let's do. That should do for now, I think. So I'll just do this section on camera. Now I have. Yes, I've done this correctly. Okay, just checking. It's fine. So this is a very similar pattern to, well, a lot of the other places we've done. For instance, this shape here is going to be here. I thought about deviating from this sort of design because I've used it so often, but it matches the rest of the builds, so it's a kind of uniform idea for this place, and that's kind of what I want, really. So yeah, just gonna stick with it. Now we're going to use andesite in these sections here. I'm going to swap out between andesite and, did I get some? Yeah, some crackstone bricks. I was thinking about completely randomizing them, as in having some with andesite this side and crack bricks this side, but I think it's too random. I basically want to add quite a lot of cobble and andesite just because they're kind of weathered, and the crackstone bricks because they're like weathered, aged kind of blocks, and I want this to look a little bit more, just like a little bit more run down than the basic house we have over there and things like that. But I'm not going to randomize it like that. I don't like the way it looks, so yeah, it's going to be like that basically. Have you noticed how often I say the word basically? It's not just in these videos. I find myself using it at work as well, and it's starting to really infuriate me. It's fine. Don't let it get to you. It's fine. We use cobble here, and then that there. Now, the reason I was trying to deviate a little bit is it is getting a little bit too uniform. Maybe I'm just too used to seeing it. It's okay. It's fine. I don't think it needs changing that much. Why have I not got the blocks? I thought I was really prepared. I got all these blocks ready, and then I failed. I need some stairs and some slabs. Okay, so this is going to be like a little porch section. Where have I actually done this? I think we'll try that one and hope for the best. Yeah, okay. And then that's going to come along like so. So it's a 3 high porch. Did I get? I did. Well done. Like that. So obviously that's a concept that we've used quite a lot around the place. For instance, on the right here. But I like the look of it. So yeah. And I've used oak instead of spruce because I like the contrast. And I'm going way over time. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to finish essentially the rest of the walls for the bottom floor, because they are, again, they're going to be very similar to this. So I'll just carry on with that. Alright, so as you can see, I've gone around the entire farmhouse, or house of the farm, and filled in the windows. Like I said, basically the same concept all the way around, except for this is a 5 wide window, mixing it up like a maniac. I don't know where that came from, but let's move on quickly. I forgot to do the porch. The same porch that we used for the other side is basically going to go there as well. But I forgot. Oh, no, you might notice there's something missing here. I'll talk about that later. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's see. I need to dirt up. And we're going to extend this section a little bit. Thank you. And we're going to use these and chisel stone brick. Why not? Okay, so we're going to start the roof, but I am going to add a few little details. There, and we'll go with cobble here as well. Why not? So that's I'm just swapping between the cobble and the stone, just to do our usual sort of aging trick. I couldn't even think of the words then. Where we swap between stone and cobble quite a lot. Yeah, I think that'll be right. So the roof for this section is actually going to start there, and yes, it's going to extend all the way over here. You can practically hear the gears in my head whirring as I try to build while speaking. Well, that worked out well. Dirt. Dirt. Oh, that doesn't look so right, does it? Okay, I'll change that later on. Yeah, so I need to extend this. And do our usual... Did I not? Yeah. Oh, that's only 2. I meant to go 3, but I'll sort it in a minute. It'll be fine. 2, 3. Oh. Okay, so just swapping again. Cobble, stone bricks. It adds a little detail. It adds a little age, weathering, all that kind of nice, fancy things. So yeah, the roof is actually going to start on this porch area, move towards the very center of the house, and then go down on the other side and end on the other porch. So we're going to kind of have a gap here. And how am I going to deal with that? I don't even know just yet. There, I will fix this. It's fine. Right, so the edge of the house is actually there. The edge of the house is going to have the cobble going along, so yeah, or the cobble and these bricks. thinking about it, I'm probably going to end up swapping these out for stairs, or some of them. But that's okay. Yeah, so we get to this point, and I'll do the block underneath at some point. And the middle is there. So that's the basic shape of the roof. And I need to fix this. Nope. Like so. Okay, so it's, you know, it's a little more interesting, although it is basically the same thing as we've done before with the blacksmith and the stonemason and things like that. But just adding this porch, changing the shape of the house just adds that little extra interest. It just kind of draws your eye a little bit differently, rather than just a square house. So that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to finish off the roof because you can see how it's going to go, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so the roof's finished. The only thing really to note about it... Oh, okay, the roof isn't finished. Okay, so the roof is finished this time. The only thing to note about it, as I mentioned, is this ridge along here doesn't match up with this ridge along here, but I'm okay with it. I like it. It's like a little bit of... what's the word? Uniqueness? I don't know. Just something different from all the other builds, and also it has these pointy bits along the edge, which is also different from all the other builds. I believe none of them have it. Maybe some of them. Some of them should have it, perhaps. I sort of started talking like Sean Connery for a second there. So let's get down here. Okay, so I left out this... Thank you. I left out this section here, and actually I should have left a hole in the roof as well, because this is for a chimney. Now, what's going to happen is... Well, no, I won't show you how the interior is going to lay out yet, but I do have a plan for it. But I'll just say this is going to be a kind of like a living room area, like a lounge, with a fireplace. So a chimney's going to go here. I haven't actually worked... I've forgotten these slabs off the end of there as well. So I haven't actually finished the design for the chimney. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play around with something and just get back to you when I've done it. And I'll also add those slabs at the end. And I guess it looks like I've got to sleep as well. There. And voila. Okay, so not... You know, nothing kind of mega detailed, but pretty detailed. It's still in the same ornate fashion as we've got on the blacksmith. Very similar design, really. I swapped these out for some smooth stone slabs. They were too bright, and I need to keep this kind of cracked and cobbled kind of feel to the build, so that's fine. I did add these two here, and... You know, I've used smooth, what do you call it, polished andesite at the top. I don't know if that fits in very well, in all honesty, but I'm just going to leave it for now. Can you actually see the top very well from there? It's pretty much the same as for the blacksmith. So, you know, again, keeping that same sort of theme. I'll show you inside. I've placed these sort of wall dividers. So you have this little room here, into another one, into this sort of lounge area, and into, you know, a similar room to this side over here. This is going to be like a kind of what do we call it, like a porch, I guess, or utility, or cloakroom, or something like that. Then out here we're going to have like an outside porch area with a little wooden deck, basically. There's that word, basically, again. And this is going to be these stairs leading up to the top. Upstairs, I think I'm going to have to stick the bed up there. I haven't really worked out anything for that. It's maybe going to be a little bit strange having a bed up there because it's like a attic area. But I don't have any more room for it for what I've got designed for the rest of the room. So screw it. I don't care. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do now is I still have to... Oh, I should mention I finished up the upper section on most of these walls. I've got to finish one side of the upper section. Here and there. And then I'm going to... I'm going to fill in the ceilings. I'm going to fill in the stairs. And just add a few details about the place. Alright, so some progress has been made. So this is the first room, and this is the kind of cloakroom. So it's the kind of place where you hang up your coat and put your muddy boots somewhere. So the floors, it's supposed to be like really dirty. I don't really know if it comes across that way, but it's okay. It's fine for what it is. And you've got a kind of carpet to wipe your feet on or something. Maybe that should have been brown. Oh yeah, I can't do brown carpet because I don't have cocoa beans because I've never been to a jungle. Alright then. So, just got some random storage. Maybe I should put a flower in there. I do have some flowers. I'm prepared. Wow. Perfect. Nice oxeye daisy. So that's the cloakroom. I do need to add something here. I do have one. A little armor stand. It's a cloakroom. Put your arm on it. Makes sense. Yeah, that's all for that room. So the next room is a kitchen. A little dining area. Just your basic kitchen, I guess. Some storage. I need to fill that with water. Probably going to put an ender chest up there, I think. Yeah, not really a lot to add to this. It's just a kind of basic thing, but it's quite cozy. I like it. I filled in the ceiling, by the way. I added all these beams and the spruce wood at the top, just like in the blacksmith. A lot of this build sort of relates back to the blacksmith, because it's that similar style that we're trying to stick to throughout this area. Yeah. Next, we have a kind of lounge. We have a settee with a little nice rug in front of the fire. Now, I'm a little bit scared to light this fire because... well, it may burn down lots of things. I don't really know if keeping fire spread on is, if it's worth it. Maybe I should just turn that off and then set fire to whatever the hell I want without any worries. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I haven't decided. Let's put a bookshelf there and there. Oh, that's much better. One there. Do I have any spare? I have some spare flower pots even. Look at that. Do I have the ability to make... I do. Just... Why have I got the carpet? Oh god. Okay. Because, why not? Just a little decoration block. Let's go for... a couple of leaves in the corner. That's kind of transformed the room, really. It's made it even more cozier. I won't say it looks necessarily realistic, but it's fine. Squeaky voice. We have a cloakroom here with, just crafting bench, place to hang up your coat or something, a little storage cupboard. Why not? And then the stairs leading up to the attic area. Now, I mentioned this is where the bed's going to be. I don't know where. I don't know sort of where anything is going to be. It's going to have some storage up here, but I don't really know what to put in the storage boxes, to be honest, into the chests. This is supposed to be a farmhouse, but it's actually just more of a house that happens to be near a farm, or will be near a farm when I build the farm. So yeah, I mean, I could store things like wheat and, carrots and potatoes and all that kind of thing, but maybe that's better being used in one of the market stalls that we've got spare. I think it probably is. So yeah, I guess really this doesn't have a purpose, but that's fine. It doesn't necessarily need to have a purpose. I just really wanted a build on this side. Did I show you the porch? I think I did. Yeah, so basically, that word basically again. Basically, I've just got to finish adding some details to the build, and then we are done. Now, as you can see, the exterior is looking pretty plain, so I'm going to have to just add some sort of flourishes to it, some little details, little nuances. I've never used that word before. I still haven't added them bloody slabs to the end of the thing. I've never used the word nuances before. So it's a new word to me, and I have no idea if it's the correct word, but that's fine. That's fine. I will check back with you when I've made some progress. Okay, so I've done quite a bit of detail work around the place, as you can see. I'm fairly happy with what I've done. One thing I'm a little bit unsure of is I've kind of spammed trapdoors everywhere. Now, I'm using these as window shutters, so you know, it kind of makes sense to have one per window, and to take, you know, a few of them out might look a little bit strange if there's not one per window. So it's like, I don't know if it's a good decision to do it or not. I'm just gonna leave it for now. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna just be happy with it, you know, just deal with it. I've added a couple of little window boxes like this. I've not used this design in this world yet. I don't believe I've used like a variant there, but yeah, I mean, this is a kind of overused thing, really, but it looks pretty good. So why not? Why not? You know, there's no other design really I can think of to do instead of this. I've added a lot of cobblestone walls and fences. I've alternated using spruce fences and oak fences just to add little contrasts and details, you know, here and there. I like the idea of linking this section with this section using the cobblestone walls, so that's why I've done that. That's another thing from the blacksmith. I nearly used the word basically. I'm not going to do it. I've added a couple of buttons around the place. But yeah, that's pretty much it done. Oh, the leaves, of course, the leaves. I realised while I was walking past the bridge, I've got no leaves on it. That's what's missing from it. I knew there was something. I need a little bit of greenery. Greenery around the place. Greenery. I don't know what I was saying. I'm actually really glad that we are now starting to expand the town in this direction. I'm going to link this path along here, probably get rid of this tree. It's kind of blocking the view anyway, so that's fine. And then link the path up with this here. Probably terraform this to be closer to the edge a little bit, and I've not done a very good job of terraforming that underwater, so I'll have to fix that at some point. And yeah, we're going to start on the sort of farm areas at some point as well. So I think basically the stables is the next big build that we need to do, or not necessarily big build, but the next major build. And I think I'm going to put it literally here. So you have like a path, which I usually do sort of 7 wide. So you have like 1, 2, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2. And then, you know, the stables will be right there, directly opposite this, just because it kind of adds to that cozy feel of an actual town, you know. And then it also gives us a lot of space to add things like the fields for the cows and the sheep and the pigs, and then the food, the wheat, all these things. We need a chicken coop at some point as well. And then eventually I can link that path up to going up there. So that's the plan. I don't know what I'm gonna do for next episode, because for this episode originally I was gonna work on the farm area. You know, I mentioned I was gonna do like iron farms and mob farms and slime farms in that other area over there. I haven't worked out a design that I wanted to do for the base yet, so I kind of skipped that. And the other major build left in the town is the church going over here. Now I have started the design in creative for that, but it's taking a while because it's it's such a big build, so that might not be a while yet. Or that might be a while. That might not be ready for a while yet. Okay, so that is it for episode 25. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and if you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.